This is Nigel Meredith from Red Talon, reaching out to all you survivors out there. As you know, we in Red Talon are working day and night to restore this nation's infrastructure. Until that's done, we need all of you to stay strong out there. Do not despair. Red Talon has not forgotten you. When I was a boy, mainland America seemed like a dream. I'd launch toy boats at the shore, hoping they'd reach a land I never could. When I was part of the Army, I fought for that dream. I'm with Red Talon now, but my purpose hasn't changed. I hear lots of people bad-mouthing the Army, calling them cowards. The Army I know, the soldiers I served with, they would never just leave people behind. But until we understand what really happened, know that Red Talon is here for you. I've said it many times. Our armed services would not abandon this nation without some strategic rationale. Until they return, Red Talon will continue their efforts. To all Red Talon agents stationed along the North Platte River, we detected a search and rescue transponder. Judging by the signal, it could be military. Keep your eyes open. I joined the U.S. Army when I turned 18. During my tours, I lost a lot of brothers and sisters, but that pales to the death I've seen since the outbreak. We're all soldiers now. We have unconfirmed reports of multiple Black Hawks over New Iberia, Louisiana. If you're in that area, I recommend avoiding contact for now. Getting a lot of reports of armed skirmishes outside Nogales, Arizona. Could be bandits, or it could be military. It's too soon to know for sure. I'm not saying for sure that the US government doesn't exist. I'm saying it doesn't matter. We, the survivors, are what matters. Together, we'll rebuild this world. Red Talon agents in the vicinity of Colorado Springs, please stay alert. We've had some unusual messages that may be coming from Peterson Air Force Base. I've heard claims that Coast Guard 2 crashed outside Atlanta during the outbreak. But other people say they saw the VP at a refugee camp in St. Louis a month later. Hard to know the truth. You've probably heard rumors about a secret government hiding in Cheyenne Mountain. Red Talon has thoroughly investigated that location. The only things in there are Zeds. Survivors, don't let yourself be convinced by conspiracy theories. Neither the Army nor the government had anything to do with the outbreak. I've heard a lot of rumors going around about the Zeds, but this may be one of the craziest. No, the outbreak was not caused by fracking. We lost a lot of doctors, nurses, and medics during the outbreak. Sadly, it's always the bravest ones who are most at risk during a crisis. From what we can put together, the outbreak wasn't a singular event. It was actually many separate occurrences across many locations. We're not yet sure what that means. In the first days of the outbreak, I was assigned to a small town in the Rockies. I saw the people there rise up. They fought and died with us. I thought I knew brotherhood before, but I learned its true meaning that day. Red Talon was here the day the Army's evacuation order came in. We're still here now. I used to say everything I know I learned in the Army, but Red Talon's what's kept me alive. Every soldier is told to respect the orders of your CO. It's right there in the oath. But you can't follow an order you don't believe in. That's why I'm with Red Talon now. Red Talon operatives are on the verge of completing Project Lighthouse. Congratulations to the men and women making it happen. I've been asked to congratulate our recruiters on the big push to locate more electrical engineers. Thanks to you, Operation Tannenbaum may be a go. To all agents, Camp Verdun is undergoing a significant outbreak of blood plague. Please avoid that area until otherwise notified. I keep getting questions about these CLEO supply drops we used to see. For the 100th time, let me confirm that Red Talon has no knowledge of any such program. The network tells you to survive out there on your own, without our help. But I say that's your call to make, not theirs. Survivors, the network wants you to think you have to choose between them and Red Talon. Ignore them. The Zeds don't care about who you support when they're eating you. Look, I support the network's right to speak their minds. I just don't support their anarchy. We've had months of chaos. It's time for some order. We've heard unconfirmed reports that at least 2 of the Hawaiian Islands are Zed-free. If any islanders out there want to confirm, please call in. We've heard rumors of a few towns in eastern Montana that never fell to the Zeds. If that's the case, we should all learn from these folks' example. Red Talon agents at Camp Verdun, I need a situation report. Folks out here are starting to worry. Get back to me if you're still alive out there. One of Red Talon's priorities is restoring our country's infrastructure. Don't be alarmed if you spot our agents exploring the bridges or dams in your area. We can all waste time theorizing where Zeds came from, or we can get busy with the work of killing them. There'll be plenty of time for philosophy when they're dead. I was alone and on night patrol the first time I walked into a horde. My heart said fight, but my head told me to run. Glad I listened to my head. I hear some people claim that zombie hordes are evidence that the Zeds understand safety in numbers. I'm not convinced, but I suppose anything's possible. I've seen entire towns taken over by hordes and infestations. Once it gets that bad, there's not much you can do to fix it. When I see a screamer leading a horde, you know what I think? It tells me the Zeds may have an actual hierarchy that we don't yet understand. The Zeds may not have generals, but they still have something like a pecking order. In this case, it just means kill the scary freaks first. Red Talon researchers believe freak Zeds may quicken the path to infestation. Wherever encountered, they should be taken out. From what I hear, this blood plague may hurt us worse than the Zeds. Now, before the pullout, the Army had labs creating a cure. In their absence, Red Talon's working hard to finish the job. We won't let you down. To all Red Talon agents, if you can, keep a supply of the cure on hand while in the field. Reports of blood plague are increasing. The cure for blood plague is costly to produce, but Red Talon has experts working to solve that. When we have more news to share, you'll hear it from me. We have limited reports that suggest some people may be more susceptible to blood plague than others. Don't assume you're one of the lucky ones, though. Be careful out there. Red Talon researchers hope to find humans who may be immune to the blood plague. If you encounter an individual suspected of immunity, please remand them to a Red Talon facility. I don't patrol the streets with just anybody. I'm guessing you're the same. Of course, that makes every loss hurt even more. When you lose somebody, it hurts. You have to find a way to use that. Personally, I consider my survival as vengeance for the dead. It's hard to remember how long we used to spend mourning our dead. Now, we don't even have time to remember where they fell. People ask me how we can honor our dead. Sometimes all you can do is carry on with the mission. There's a day waiting for all of us, the last raid. The day we don't come back. There's no shame in dying if you did right while you lived. Those who remain will honor your sacrifice. Since the Army retreated, I've heard people say America's dead. I say America's a dream kept alive by those of us with hope. Don't you give up out there. Hey, survivors. We've been through hard times, and we'll go through plenty more. But if you need a reason to keep fighting, just look at the people next to you. We have as many reasons to survive as there are people left on Earth. I know it seems like the Zeds are unbeatable. They don't know fear, they don't know pain, but they don't know discipline either, or community, or sacrifice. Humanity will win this war. I know that. Before the outbreak, our battles were with each other. People fighting other people. But now we're united by a common cause. We are better than our enemy. We are stronger. We are smarter. And we have each other. Survivors. None of us can get through this alone. We're all here because of sacrifices. Some from our friends, and some from people we'll never meet. Together, they inspire us to be greater than ourselves. We can't let them down.